welcome everyone in, even though we're like only 5 seconds into the stream. And for sure, no one is here yet, but welcome in. Hopefully everyone's had a fantastic day. We're going to load up, do some these until the WOR, and then once set my camera. I just had a little glitch with my PC. Wait, what? There we go. Perfect. Just a small glitch with my PC then. How is everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's had a great day. Let me just load up all my chats so I can see everyone properly. But yeah, gonna do some open lobbies and then do a WOR watch along later on in the stream. Due to copyright, I'm worried about basically people copywriting strike. We won't do it on YouTube, only on Twitch and TikTok. So yeah, sorry YouTube. I'm just very nervous about copyright strikes over on that platform. But how you doing? Welcoming XPO. How you doing, Caden? Hope you had a good day. Bricks. I would love to say your name, man, but I'm really bad at pronouncing names. I'm just gonna call you SZN. How you doing, homie? I try my best with pronouncing names, but I'm not the greatest. I am really not the greatest, so I prefer to not risk it, not get cancelled online or something like that, as that would be a disaster. So yeah, hope you're doing good though, buddy. How you doing, Dylan? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm getting lost in my YouTube menus at the moment. I really need to find... There we go. There we go. We must be all flustered. Oh my god, there's a lot of people over on Mr. YouTube. Jesus, how you doing, Brian? How you doing, Skulls? Off-brand Crayon. What off-brand are you? Hopefully you're good off-brand, though. How you doing, Matthew? Mason? Make you... Hope you're doing good. You doom scrolled the whole day. Congratulations. How you doing? How you doing, PR? Welcome in. Naton, how you doing, buddy? I'm going to say Naton because you say Nat one on. Don't know. Crazy Snake, welcome in, bud. Mason as well. How we doing? I'm doing good, thank you, bud. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good as well. Right, I need to lock in and get this game loaded up so we can get these open lobbies cooking. Can we do open lobbies? Yeah. So we're going to do open lobbies and then WR watch along later. So we're going to do open lobbies for about 40-50 minutes. Yo, Daniel, thank you so much for the tier 1. 16 months in a row. That is crazy. That's crazy. That's nuts. Thank you, Daniel. Hope you have a good day, man. Hope you have a good day. Appreciate you. I was going to make a joke and say that's longer than since an F1 driver had a podium, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole today. Probably not a good topic to be joking about. So with that ability to be cancelled avoided, we're going to move swiftly on. It's going to be one of those days where I'm putting edgy comments out into the world. How long until you'll be playing? Probably at 4-5 minutes before we're fully ready. I'm just loading the game at the moment, and it's slow as hell to be loading. There we go. Now my stream elements commands are working. Happy Teddy. So if we want to try it again, it should work. Got some league racing action about half an hour. You got static. Nice, man. What track? What track? Why does running higher wings doesn't help tires? I think because the tire model was quite a bit strange in this year's game. So basically, this is my theory. I don't have any confirmation of this. This is literally just my theory to what's happening with the F1 25 game. I believe the tire model was coded for us going considerably slower than we actually are. I think the tire model was coded for the pace that the AI are going. I don't think the developers ever anticipated for us to go so quickly on the game. So basically, the reason that low wings are so good on F1 2025 is because if you go higher wing, you just overheat the surface. Literally, you turn in, there's so much friction, so much load on the tire that you just overheat, right? So that's why lower wings are really powerful in this game, because you're almost like having to stay underneath like a grip limit. Otherwise, you just overheat the tires. And that builds onto why tire wear isn't better with higher wings, even though it should be, in theory, because when you go to a certain point of the wing level on certain tracks on this game, the tires overheat and they basically destroy themselves, right? So that's basically my theory on what's happening there. We're going at Spa, currently P8 in the drivers. Mate, cook it up. Good luck, man. Keep me updated with how it goes. Keep me updated. If you want to learn it, it's Kiziri. Kiziridis. That's a cool name, man. I'll try to learn that. Stuck at work. Unlucky, man. Unlucky. Yo, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Appreciate my answer. No, you're welcome, man. Happy I could be somewhat helpful. Tires overheat. Higher wings. That's mad if true. Yeah, like I say, I don't have official confirmation because I'm not the developer. And it's so like deeply encoded into the code of the game. But that's my theory anyway, onto why and what stuff is happening in that way. We get a video on it. Oh my god, people are joining quick. Jesus. Right, I need to be quick with my card selection. Oh my god, where do I want to go? I want to go I'll go Ferrari. Video about each startup park. That's a good idea, man. That's a good idea. I'll try to get to that. I don't know when it's going to be, because I'm really busy at the moment. So I've got like a list of videos I want to make. But for sure, I'll try my best to get that done for you. I'm still very new to this game. Got like 25 hours, don't have a wheel yet. Okay, fair enough, man, fair enough. The game is quite good. I would say generally quite enjoyable. Even if it does have its weird tendencies here or there. Dub car, you made it in. What car have you got? But big bottle. Wait, what was a big bottle? I spun from P1 Abu up to P last, recovered to P5. Okay. Yeah, the recovery is good, but the bottle was big. Unlucky, mate. What's up? How you doing, Michael? Welcome in. Right. What tracks, chat? What tracks? We'll see what there is to do. Come on, Fulham. Is Fulham playing Man United today? Need to get my boots on. Vegas. Cook up Vegas. Why not? Qatar, any tips? Don't overstress the front left tire. Qatar is practically all about front left tire management. If you can avoid overstressing the tire, then you'll be in a good place, you know? That's probably my best tip for that track. 1v1? No. No, United aren't playing. No need to ask. I thought United were playing. So someone. United are playing someone, though. The only reason I know it because the TikToker Nasty. What do I say? Nasty. I don't know how to say his name. Who does all the spice bags. He's hilarious, by the way. He's got a bet on against someone. So it's 1-1 for the spice bags. Oh no. Oh no. His career might be over. Do Spa? Yeah, let's start on Spa. Why not? I'll be crack-a-lacking. We're not gonna have time for like. Oh, you said Fulham United 1-1. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough, mate. How you doing? Welcome in, buddy. Let's do that. Netherlands, Silverstone, Austria, and then we'll see how much more tracks we got to do. Silvo is on the list. But yeah, it's going to be a quick open lobbies today, chat. It's going to be at 40, 50 minutes. Just until WOR is ready to be streamed, and then we'll jump over to do that. United score. No worries. The spice bags are saved. Unreal drama. Mate, I cannot wait to be looking at that TikTok later. This is your League race warm-up. Cook it up, man. Cook it up. Let me know how the race goes, though. Do Spa, please. We got you covered, man. EP high-speed tracks are goated. Facts. Well, question. I'm looking at a new wheel. GSI Hyper 1. Is it worth it? I think I've not heard bad things about it, mate. I've not heard bad things about the GSI 1, Hyper P1. I've got the Ascher Ultimate, but I'm not affiliated with any wheel company. So honestly, if you want a bit more like refinement, go Ascher. If you want like more buttons to press, probably a little bit more flashy, then go GSI. Generally, but again, like I say, they're both really good wheels, you know. I need to sort out my cable because it's like quite tangled. 6 paddles worth it? Look, when you're spending that much money on a wheel rim, right? You might as well go all out. You might as well deck it out to the, like, trim it out to the maximum. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, you're gonna get there one day and you're gonna be like, "Whoa, do you know what? I wish I spent that extra bit of dollar on it." But if you spend all, look, like, that's what I'm kind of saying. Like, if you're spending that much money, you might as well go all out, you know. I don't know. I just don't like when you're spending that much. Oh, sorry. When you're spending that much money on something, you might as well just go all out. Like, I don't know if other people will agree in that, but like, if something's a luxury item in life, you know, and you're gonna love it and you're gonna like be really proud to own it, man, just spec that thing out, spec it to the maximum, you know, enjoy it, love it. Like, there's no point getting like a Ferrari that's got no like extras on it. Like, if you're gonna get a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or like a Porsche, man, get the top spec, like, or get the highest spec that you can afford, you know? Like, don't know what's happened with the Aston. My glass are fogging up. See you later. Any idea on Thrustmaster TD? I've not used it that much. I did a little bit of testing with Thrustmaster before it was released. I think, look, from when I tested it then, it was a pretty good wheel. But I feel like the Thrustmaster user or target market are not like traditional direct drive customers. Because the plastics, the pedals are still plastic, the wheel is still plastic. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to get at is the Thrustmaster direct drive base is phenomenal. I think it's really good for what it is, you know? But the rest of the equipment, I don't think is the same standard. Like, it's still really good standard, don't get me wrong, but like, the rest of it's plastic, you know? So like, it's good, but like a Thrustmaster direct drive with like a more solid wheel rim and quick release system, peaking. That's how I look at it anyway. But that being said, like I say, no hate to Thrustmaster, because what they do for sim racing is really good, you know? Like, sim racing would not be as advanced, it would not be in the same place as it is without them, you know? So, they have a different demographic to most, I think. But, you know, I still credit them a lot. Yo, welcome in. Chat, what about you? What wheel do you have? Or what wheels are like your dream to go to? Your Logitech double downshifts? How long have you had it for? Do Monaco sim damage? We might do. Depends on a lot of time. You got the Hayden glasses dub. Wait, Hayden has these glasses as well? When? Hello. Can everyone remember that guy's name? Please. So we can kick him after. Does the setup pack come with strategies? No, it doesn't. Simple reason. Right now, I don't know enough about strategies that I would be proud to sell a pack or to claim that I know something, you know? So I don't want to fake it. I just want to sell stuff that I know I can do to a high level. You know what I mean? So at the moment, it doesn't have strategies involved. Yo, how you doing, Lorenzo? Welcome in, buddy. Hope you had a good day. Oh, I got an eyelash in my eye. That's not ideal. Appreciate it. Oh, wait, that's the leader up there. We've kind of just been talking and vibing, and... There's a surprise waiting. Check my DM. On Insta, that is, or... How's my day been? It's been good, thank you, buddy. Hope you had a good day as well. My legs are so, like, shot, though. Like, I went running yesterday. And I just went for a run before the stream as well. And, like, yeah, towards the end of my run yesterday, I was putting in, like, a high 7-minute miles. So that my legs are a bit like, whoa. What's all that about, sunshine? Right. Oh, Dylan's here as well. He's quite quick, so should be a good battle with him. Well, that was interesting. Work well around here. Lovely. Glad to hear, Matthew. More updates coming soon with the setups as well. Within this next week. When does it is, and it's, well, the stream starts at 7 PM for WOR. But probably they're going to start qualifying at like 5 or 10 past. Oh, Caden's going to send it. Oh, Caden's back. Dylan. What's all that about? Right, we can still win this though. It's basically a 1v1 with Caden, if we can extend the gap to the McLaren. What track is WR? Japan. Also the same as PSGL. They're both on Japan this week. Gears? What do you mean gears? You ever shoot? Still good, man. I'm gonna report you to Codemasters, don't worry. So for £90 I've become 2-time F1 esports champion. Well worth the price, man. Well worth the price. Well, hopefully anyway. Okay, that's my second corner warning. One more is another penalty. Jarno and Thomas racing. Get the drama brigade. I actually don't know. Oh, we're both not going to win, Caden. Like, doing that just solidified both of us not winning. Right, we're going to have to cook on this final lap to try and make 2 seconds to McLaren. Right. Gonna try and bait him into battling. Oh, he's hit me. So then, okay, the cars behind are too far. What I wanted to happen there was to bait him into battling me. So then the cars behind would try to fight him. And then we could have tried extending 2 seconds to P3. Didn't work, though. It's going to be hard to make a second to Gabbro now. Not impossible, though, so... Time to clack on. Maybe half a second. If he doesn't have battery, we might be on here. Ooh! They all don't have battery. Oh no, Gabbro does. Unlucky. We need to cook in the chicane. Gain over half a second. Oh! What happened? Okay, someone's just been taken out by someone, no? How did we win that? Crazy. I think the new Asetek line is quite good. I've not used it. But anything that makes sim racing more accessible like that, and also has like an upgrade path, is always good. I think, anyway. Do you use SimHub? I do, yeah. I just use the normal Asher Ultimate, like, dashboard thing. I've been cleared out 3 to 5. Can you say the name, please? I mean, Gabbro, I don't know. I don't know, because it's Gabbro, and... I know Caden didn't do anything, I don't think. Am I allowed to say what you're doing in your 4 sessions? I presume you mean for coaching, no? Basically, that is completely dependent on the customer, mate. So I don't actually have a specific like schedule I follow, because that's too vague and not fair on the customer if I just like every session did the same thing. So what I do, so let's say you book the coaching session, right? What I do is then talk to you, see what areas you want to improve, understand where you want to go with it and the purpose of the coaching that you want to have. And then we build a custom schedule for you. So maybe we do it in 1 hour sessions, right? So then maybe the first 20 minutes is about qualifying pace. Then we do 10 minutes on the race pace. And then maybe we do 30 minutes scheduling how to practice for a league race. Or maybe we spend the whole time on qualifying or time trial or trail braking or throttle. It's completely up to you, you know. I don't have like a fixed schedule what I follow, because that doesn't cover the details of what coaching should be, in my opinion. I think coaching should be like very specific about what the individual wants, you know. What's the best sim rig for the DD Pro? I have at the moment a PSR 1 Race Anywhere. What's also in my description. I do have an affiliate code, but it's not linked. My bad. I forgot to do that. But I think I have an affiliate code anyway. Anyway, getting back to the point. For me, this rig is really good. I think it's quite similar to SimLab. But yeah, it's quite good, quite bulky, maybe a bit expensive, but it's a really high quality. But other stuff, what is really good is like Race Anywhere, and that kind of thing. Kick Brendon Leigh, he drove dirty. Facts. No, you didn't do anything wrong. Fair enough, Caden. Fair enough. Where was that Mercedes who took everyone out? There was like a Mercedes, wasn't there? If people can remember the name. I guess he left. Now slight stick drift on the controller. Unlucky, mate. Yo, how you doing, Victoria? Hopefully your evening out on Friday was good. I think it was Friday, no? How am I doing? I'm doing good, and my day was really productive, thank you. Hope you're doing good, and your day was good as well. How do you deal with time zones? On the coaching. There's a plugin on the coaching plugin. I said plugin 2 times. There's a plugin for the website that I think should always translate it to UK time. So basically, my normal coaching was like, or is like 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. that you can book. Unless I already have pre-arranged like plans, so then I block that out. But yeah, it should convert it from 9 a.m. UK time to 9 p.m. that you can book a session in. I great, so lots of fun. Lovely job. You glad to hear? Oh, but they draw. So does that mean the spice bags are back or not? Wait. Oh, Nova's here. I didn't see you earlier. Hope you're doing good. Hope your day's nice. She'll be back. It's a bit. Gonna make a bit of food. Lovely jobby. Enjoy your food. What are you making? My game just died. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. What wheel do we use? Simucube Sport. With an ascher Ultimate wheel rim. I think that would help customize your coaching experience. Wait, what? Watch him do practice. That's what I do within the session. Or do you mean before the session? Because if people want to send me their onboard before the session, they're completely open to, you know. I wouldn't mind that. In fact, I would actually quite like that, actually. So, yeah. What's your opinion on the AI in the game? The battling is really good, but the AI, they're just a bit slow. If they made the AI a bit faster, they'll be cooking. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you, MH. How you doing, buddy? Hope you had a good day. Would it be possible for you to cover all that, or would it cover more sessions? Mate, honestly, my goal... Wait, first of all, sorry, I'm just going to try and focus to get my setup on. Then I'll speak a bit more. To be honest, my goal is to make the sessions as useful as possible. So my objective with the coaching is quite simple. I treat it like, you know, I think a comparison I can say is like, you shouldn't need me more than the sessions. So I basically try to fulfill those sessions as good as possible. So then if you don't need me, you know, so then we do the 1, 2, or 4 sessions, whatever you feel is good for you. And then at the end of that session, if I do a good enough job, and the learning was quick enough, then, you know, you shouldn't need to continue booking. That's my goal anyway. I just want to be fair with people. And that's why I make the sessions like fully customizable to your desire. So then, what's it like? It's not like a cliffhanger. And it's not like, oh, come back next week. No. If we do a good job together, then in theory, 1 session is enough, to be honest. How many subs do I have? Too many. I need to lock in on the track, man. Yo, thank you, Kane, man. Thank you for some over. I can't get my words out. Jesus. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Can we get some dubs in the chat for Kane, please? Oh, this is gonna be tight. Oh my word. I see my friend Foxtown. Love him. Where's Foxtown, man? Oh, it's Dylan. How can you join the lobby? Just search Brendon Leigh on the lobby search list for F125. But like I say, I didn't say it before actually, so I can't say like I say, but when the lobby search list is full, or the lobby is full, it won't appear on the search list anymore. Watch this. Okay, I thought he was going to take me out. I was going to try and do the diabolical switchback, but he was ready for it. Oh, he sent it. What level of drivers usually buy your coaching? I think there's not really a specific level at the moment. Not a trend that I've seen anyway. I think the level is everywhere. From some people who already do league racing, some people who just want to be playing with their friends, maybe doing career mode, some people who just want to understand the game a bit better. You're taking out Robert. So yeah, there isn't really a specific level. Yo, thanks for the 100 bits, man. You're going crazy today. Jesus. I don't know if it's worth having you on my team because Benjamin keeps complaining about you having last in career mode. I mean, my AI in the game is pretty trash. I'm not gonna lie. Like, for some reason, EA and Codemasters decided to like make me like 60. What am I? 62. Oh, okay, that's not gone well. Go on, save it. Okay. I should really lock in soon. Yeah, they decided to make me 62 rated. So yeah, my AI is trash. To be honest with you. Be looking into hopefully get the game. Yeah, I mean, whenever you like, mate. Whenever you make, whenever you like. Yo, Frosty. Don't know if my message is coming through. They are, buddy. Hope you had a good day. You were like 82. No, I'm like 62, 63. I wish I was 82. Not in age. That would suck. Actually, no, I'd have my bus pass. It'll be alright. No, the setup's not to be shared, no. Maybe we can get a point in this race. What was all that about? Can you tell me how to put on my live stream this? How so? Like the game? Like thing? I'm not too sure what you mean, buddy. Good question. Yeah, fire away, buddy. What track are you best at? That's a good question. My prime, all-time prime, was 2018 USA Kota. That was my best track and best combination of all time. Probably on F125, my best track, maybe like Silverstone so far. Generally, tracks that require good tire management, I'm quite good at. Oh, it's the final lap. Jeez. Right, next race we're locking back in. We should be able to get this guy on the way to the line. Whoa, those glasses are getting steamed up. Pension pass, but we have over in the UK. Why does it say you're... that's because that's like 4 people or 5 people spectating, Matty. Do you know any good wings for Vegas? Just low, honestly, very low. Like somewhere between like under 5 on both. Is Iron Man over? Yeah, it is. Yeah. I did low downforce setup on this track. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, no. Like low downforce is not really bad anywhere. It's just what's good for ultimate lap time as well, you know. I mean, ultimately, not sharing is not sharing, Hazard. So, yeah, I have a strict regulation on that, basically, because, yeah, it's one of those things. Well, I'll be happy to go more into detail off the live stream with you, and answer any more questions on that, but just when I'm on the live stream, I'll keep it a bit more lighthearted and not, like, business talk so much, if you see what I mean. Am I going to do a WR watch along? Indeed, I will. Indeed, I will. So WR is due to start in like, well, 17 minutes. So I plan to basically doing this until WR starts, and then I'll do the watch along on Twitch and TikTok. The reason I'm not doing it on YouTube is just because I don't want to risk getting the copyright strike, basically. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. That'd be great, buddy. I need to tell you again, your setup's a mega. Cheers, mate. 37.8 in Baku. I really appreciate that, man. Appreciate you. Just a lot of questions. Mate, don't be sorry for questions. I really appreciate you taking your time to write, you know, and to be interested. For me, that means a lot, you know. So, thank you. Unless people join after me, sorry. How so, buddy? Oh, I see what you mean now. Cam settings are over on my Twitch and YouTube streams. SKG. I just can't put commands on TikTok, so I can't like show them there. Or easily anyway. What's the world record? I am watching. Oh, what world record? For Silverstone. It's like a 24.8, I think. I feel it was there before. Thank you. Ah, let's go, Caden, man. Happy that the videos helped. Turbo. I'm not too sure why the command didn't work. Maybe try it again. Do you know any good wings for vague? Oh, I've already answered that. My bad. Wish you a good evening, buddy. Looking forward to our session on Tuesday. Man, I'm looking forward to it as well. Looking forward to it as well. And have a good rest of the evening. And catch up with you soon, buddy. I mean, to be honest... when I got to Singapore, set up from... Nah, honestly, 1 to 2 seconds is cooking. Yo, how you doing? How you doing, Bard? Hope you had a good day, buddy. Yo, Ost. How you doing, buddy? Ostmingo. But I need to lock in for this race. This race is going to be locked in. Probably. Probably First Master, Ulas. Due to traffic galore. Mate, that's awesome still, though. Congrats. Oh, wrong button. I think I put it on realistic grid performance. Or have left it there. New player? Of course you can, mate. Of course you can. Right, Fox Galore dominated the last race, so we need to re-establish the order. Yo, how you doing, Katie? Welcome in. Hope you had a good day. Rocket, because it's no, it's not the real one. I really doubt it is the real one anyway. Cover race on Spa, nice. All right, okay. I said I was gonna lock in. Now I'm gonna lock in. I love talking with chat, but Apex is time to hit them. Right, he's burning a lot of battery right now. We're gonna keep our battery higher. And try to punish him for overusing his battery too early in the race. We seem to be a little bit more confident in the low speed corners as well. Good evening. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, Bruty. Hope you had a good day. Yes, we're able to stay super close at the moment. I think with a good run, with Mags and Beckers, we can get him this lap. Alright, let's go for it. Let's see. Man, he has very good top speed, though. Watch this. Little bit of a fake. He didn't really fall for it, though. Fair play. Super close over through this corner. And we're going to do a switchback. Thank you very much. He's going to use a lot of battery here. Oh, he doesn't actually. He goes for the DLS. We've been thinking to win WR. Who are the heavy hitters that are racing? I haven't actually seen yet who like the heavy hitters are. We'll take a look. We'll take a look at the entry form after this laps and see who's in. I think he's going to really try to go for it this lap. Oh! I almost spun there. Wasn't paying attention. Misfits, man. Thank you so much for a nice message. I'm happy to read it like on different parts for different straights. But I really appreciate that, man. That's such a nice message. Thank you, bro. I hope you have a fantastic day, man. Oh, Ronhar's racing. Yeah, we'll take a look at the entry list in just a second. I'll do it on my phone just so there's not like a leak of anything I shouldn't show in the Discord. I'm doing good, thank you, Thomas. Hope you're doing good as well. His name to Brendon. It's okay, man. My school teacher used to do the same thing. Yo, everyone. Welcome over to TikTok as well. Appreciate you all being there. Right, I was able to gap him quite a bit on the final lap, but he did put up a good show, to be fair to him. Nicholas is racing as well, I think, yeah. Be interesting to see how that works with Tatum. Lovely jubbly. Right, take a brief little peek unit. Oh, just dropped some stuff. Yo, how you doing? How you doing, Victoria? Hope you had a good day. Mr. Pickles. Oh, you're thingy then. Mate, it was a good battle. That was enjoyable. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see. Wow, the grid is actually quite crazy today. So we have Ruben, Lucas, Julian, Nicholas, John Evans, Jarno Opmeer. Why am I only starting to say the second names halfway through? Jesus. Joris, Shineka, Jan Halliday, Felipe Schneider, Xander, Tico, Daniel Poloni, Piotr, if I say the name correctly, Fabrizio, Luca, Rapassa, Diego, Gabor, Ranili, if I say the name correctly, and Jack West. Well, basically means at least 2 people are going in the barrier. Sorry, Jack. But that's actually a cracking lineup, to be fair. That's a cracking lineup. We will watch this for WR, you mean? Yeah, we will. I'll stream it, but I don't think I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm really hesitant to stream it on YouTube, simply because I don't really know the risk with the copyright strikes. We obviously don't know Yana without his surname. Pax. Is lobby full at the moment? Yeah. For esports, can be like between like 40 and 40, 4 to 8 hours a day on the practice, depending on the track as well, you know. Because if you have little time between events to prepare a lot of tracks, then you do more. But of course, when you have bigger gaps between the races and less tracks to do, you can do less and space it out a bit more. 5-hour train journey. Where'd you go? Like North Pole, or where'd you go on a 5-hour train journey? That's insane. When is WR? In technically 4 minutes. So everyone's going to be starting their streams pretty soon. So we're going to do one more race in open lobbies. And then I think we'll switch over. What monitor and PC specs you got? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Going to be real with you. It's just decent. It's on my YouTube video descriptions. On my YouTube video descriptions. If that can help you with my PC specs. My monitor, 3 Aegon 26.5 inch 1 millisecond response times. There he is, Will Gibson. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Trying to buy a PC ASAP. Make sure you get a good PC though. Make sure you get a good PC. Because yeah. Like, PCs are kind of a big investment, you know? So if you get like an average PC, it'll do you decent for like 1 or 2 years. But even if you spend like £500 more on the PC, it might extend that life to like 3 or 4 years. You know what I mean? And just make every game a bit more like future-proof. So yeah, with PC, it's like, it's really, difficult is the wrong word, but you have to really be on it, you know, to make sure you don't like fall short with them. You build yourself? Nice, man. I could never do it. I could never do that. Will, do you think I'll get a copyright strike if I streamed people's onboards to YouTube? Just purchase your try setup pack. I don't know how this works, so I'll just wait for the email. Yeah, mate. So basically you'll get like a email with a download link to get your dry setup packs. They get sent to you by PDF file. Occasionally that link can end up in the spam, just because it's an app that sends the email, you know. So sometimes the email provider or the email service confuses it with spam. I'm getting punted off here. Oh, I didn't. They ghosted. But yeah, anyway, at worst, the link will be in your spam. At worst, it'll be in your spam. And, yeah, then you get updates whenever I send out the updates automatically sent to you as well into the email linked to the account. No driver will report you. Nice. Well, chat over on YouTube. Sabo and a McLaren. It's been a little while, hasn't it, mate? It's been a while. Come back to CS, mate. That was a good laugh. That would be a good laugh, but it needs to be in the right circumstances as well. I don't want to just be like purposely slowing down in the races, whatever. So it needs to be in the right way, but I would love to be in Creator Series. Should be fine. Roger that. Thank you, Will. Had too much stock on him. Ah, okay. We'll try and let this guy back through because I did kind of punt him. Okay, he doesn't want to go back through. Go on. Thank you. How much is one setup? I don't sell individual at the moment. I only sell them in like packages for like the full package, what is dry and wet. Dry and wet, what I mean by qualifying, race, into and full wet condition. Or dry package or wet package for every track. See, at the moment I'm not just doing like individual tracks basically. Okay, I'll come back after WR. Mate, I'm gonna stream WR. Or I don't know what you mean by come back. Or are you engineering? Oop. Apex is lava. You're engineering? Ah, okay, roger that, man. Good luck, though. Have fun. Hopefully it goes well for ya. And remember, if you do need to see 7 drivers on board at the same time for the battery level, I got you covered. They're fixed. So, like, it's all tracks, basically. So once you buy, like, the dry package, you have all tracks. Once you buy the wet package, you have them for all tracks. If you buy the full package, like the complete one, then you have the dry and wet for all tracks, basically. You don't think 7 people streamed OR? Yano's in there, so for sure they will. They'll go for the extra clout, you know what I mean? I mean, you were classified for that one race you did? No, we weren't, to be honest. I mean, rightly so, rightly so. They classified us as a joke, and then they removed it after. Katie's like a marketing machine. She's all over it. Yeah, you do get updates for free. Basically, until the end of the 25 game cycle, you just get the updates for free, yeah. Hitting Yano means 1k viewers? Mate, I might have to sign up to the race, you know. I can be the first driver to do a watch along and driving at the same time. Right, we need to cook on this final lap now. He pays you? About that. Hello. Oh my word. Man, I am not cooking on the driving today. Oh. Gianna the Verstappen or V Sports, or rather Lewis of V Sports? I would say Yano has more similarities to Yano. Yano has more similarities to Yano. It's going to be a long stream, chat. Yano has more similarities to Max. There we go. Got there in the end. Right. Holy moly. Are people... Do we have time for one more race, chat? Yes, we do. Spool flicking still a thing on F125. Yeah, it is. It is still a thing. It is still a thing. To be honest, wheel flicking, the way to do it is just release the brake pedal a bit more aggressively, and also turn the wheel aggressive, you know? So if you just release the brake pedal more aggressively in the final, like, 20 meters, and wheel flick, you'll be in a good position, you know? That's kind of a simple way to explain it. How are you doing, Bricks? Brendon Ferrari, here we go. Who would you say is the fastest creator? Good question. Karim, maybe? Where are you from? Originally born in Reading in the UK. Right, if they're not going into lobby yet, we'll do another race. I think they're going in lobby. Oh, but it's dry? Okay, chat. Okay, right. Okay, chat. I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. I need your help, chat. Why Singapore? I like it, to be honest. I just like driving it. Okay. They're going to be sat in the garage for like 10 minutes doing nothing in WOR. Should we watch them doing nothing for 10 minutes in their garage of WOR? Or should we do Singapore? Singapore. Oh, man. Oh, I'm already yawning, chat. I went for a run and had a massive burger before this stream. So, yeah. And at the end of the run, my heart rate was sat there at like 190. It was sending it. So I'm a bit tired at the moment. Bear with me. Bear with me. New Singapore is so bad. I agree the old Singapore was better for driving. Here's a question for anyone or anyone. Your favorite track is also your strongest track. My favorite is Japan. Nice. Sally's a mega track. But yeah, I think my strongest this game is Singapore and Silverstone. How many hours did you end up sleeping this morning? Sometimes questions are better not to ask them. But the lack of sleep will be worth it for the project to come true. Oh, 190 heart rate, you had more than me? Exactly, mate. No, I actually do agree with you. Like, not even being sarcastic, you know? Like, I had another, like, 10, 12. No, not 10. Yeah, about 10 or 12 heart rate more in me. Oh, this guy's turned off his battery. Okay, well. I'll happily take your position, sir. These guys up ahead actually seem quite quick. Maximum is 220 minus age. I'm 26, mate. It's time to sleep when you're dead. Exactly, my friend. But when you're alive, maximize every second. Stream on YouTube? I am indeed. Dirty air, we love it. Right, we'll save battery while these guys waste theirs. Oh, that was a warning. Luckily, that was not a penalty. Go for the switchback. They're going to burn so much battery between them here. Oh, the McLaren actually backs out of it. No way. That I was not expecting. Maybe we can clear the Red Bull. Ah, you got double DLS? Okay, I'm going to let him back through. I just punted him. Sorry. Ideally, we get past Max this straight. Yellow flags up ahead, though. Well, they're quite concerning. Because with yellow flags, we probably can't overtake without a penalty. Oh, easy top speed. Alright, we're going to try and do a match trick and disappear up the road. Oh, he gave us DRS? Goated teammate. That's crazy that's a double DRS detection zone there. Yo, how you doing, Will? Welcome in, buddy. There we go. DRS has been broken. Probably we can get this gap to like 4 seconds by the end of the race. So we are like, copy that. We're just going to finish up this race, then we'll swap over. Oh man, I'm so unfocused today. Maybe that 4-second dream is going to be a bit harder than we expected. Okay, one final lap. We're going to cook it up. That was nice. Your shifting noise, bruh. I actually do that myself. Like, I'm an expert beatboxer. Just perfectly in time with my wheel. Right, we're cooked. We did actually get the gap up to 4 seconds. We're back. Right, time to switch over to WR in just a second. How's my driver driving without the hats? Jesus. Open lobby's been fun. I enjoyed them, to be honest. It was a good laugh. Oh. Skibbity. Instant penalties are crazy. Oh. Okay, play. Sorry, man. We just ended the open lobby segment of the stream, but next time for sure, man. Next time for sure. But now we're gonna switch over to do a watch along for WOR. But yeah, sorry, man. Sorry. Right, man. My hair is crazy. Damn. There we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. I might end up having a nap halfway through this race. If I do, ring my doorbell. That'd be great, chat. Thank you very much. With that being said, I'm not telling you where I live. That would be a disaster. That would be a very bad idea indeed. Sorry, Nukes. The open lobby part of the stream just ended. We're going to switch to a watch along. Oh my god. If this remembers my settings from last time, that's crazy. It does.
The basics for the 14 months, the Patrick for the 17 months.
And there we go. Yo, how you doing? Welcome in, buddy. Hope you had a good day. Yo, thank you for the cat, Andor. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate you, bro. I really don't know what's up with this whole TikTok thing with the emojis that they send over there, but I appreciate it anyway, man. I appreciate it anyway. Just gonna quickly pop. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Is Duncan racing? I don't think so. Right. Surely Lucas is streaming. Is Lucas streaming? He is!
I did that and still ended up P4, but then, you know, whatever. But I am proper hot in this room, like it's bad. It's bad. Yeah. Well, the top 7 at all.
Let me just work on my titles just a second, chat. It's just Twitch Theatre TV. What's just good, to be honest, to be multi-streaming with. It's just really good, actually.
There's a bump on the entry to Degna too, by the way, that's really, really bad. There's actually a few bumps on this track that are pretty poor. Someone's probably noticed this traffic.
Why is Yano using his battery? I didn't see Yano using it, but I presume it's also to basically just be faster on the straight and put more energy into the tire, and or if you do that with brake dragging, can also be helping you in some different ways. But when I next time see it, then I'll point it out or try my best to explain it a bit more. But yeah, I just didn't see it at the moment. Nicholas is 1.2 temps clear. Fair play. Fair play. I'll get more into the watch along in just a second, chat. Just updating all my titles and all that boring stuff.
That bump there is really bad as well. Like the Degnas on the right on the bumps on the inside curb of Degna 1 is terrible. Third gear for that. It's definitely a lot better on right.
Right, so Yano bottom left. Let's go back on board with him. So we'll close off Lucas. Nicholas, we don't need. We have Julian at the top, who's gone purple sector 1. He's actually P20 at the moment, so he must have invalidated his first lap. So the lap is absolutely a criticality. That's not even a word, but we roll with it. Lucas is doing a commentary as well. So, sorry, Lucas, you need to be muted. That's my job for today, sunshine. There we go. Back to the purpose. Sorry, Lucas. Love you, really. Yano invalidated. Yano invalidated. Okay, Yano might be out here. Julian into the final chicane. let's see what goes on here. So Julian went purple, green. He should be through. The lap looked tidy. He's P3, so he's through. Yano might be out here. Jack West. Nah, Yano's safe. Yano is safe. Crazy, though. That's tight. To be fair, though, Nicholas, what seems like on his first lap, when 1 point... Well, okay, Ruben's now beaten it. But that's a crazy lap from Nicholas, though. How you doing, Jeremy? Welcome in. On the left tires? Yeah, the left-hand tires are struggling to sometimes get prepared for Sector 1. So you really need that tire to be ready, you know, for the high-speed sector. So multiple things can be at play there. Let me just bring my TikTok chat back up because I just realized it's being closed. Just give me a second. There we go. There we go. Lovely jubbly.
Runs your shit while I run your mom, so how about that?
What did Yano just say?
Type sheet.
What did he say? I didn't hear. He said something about someone's mum. No? Anyway, I always find it hard to change my EOS during the quali. Yeah, like it's better to have like preset button mapping to help a lot. That helps me a bunch anyway.
Thank you, Josh, for the 37 months.
Is that Rumors by Kello? Who?
Do some iRacing again, yeah.
Made some food just about time for WR cooking.
But the thing is,
What food did you get?
the wheel, it doesn't work. You can have my mom. I've been eating and you're bad. Alright.
Right. Seemingly, Yano's choosing not to go out on worn tires at the moment. Julian is choosing to. Let's see what other people do. Lucas is on worn tires. But I think he also went through with one set already in Q1, so he has spare tires available. But this 100% will be on a worn set. Nico as well. So Yano seems to stay in, so we'll
Sleepy, yeah.
turn him off a little bit. Yano said that he's very sleepy, so I'm sure he'll lock in later in the session. Who did we want to get rid of? Yano for now. Oh my god, I'm yawning. Why did I go so early? Just to have a set of worn tires to use. You might as well just stay in the flow of it, you know. You don't lose anything by using the extra tire, so you might as well run it and stay in a good flow. Nicholas has just decided to put like the abyss over his camera, over his car, I should say. Let's take a look at this. Bro decided it was time for a black hole instead of showing his battery levels. I mean, fair enough. I guess that's the easiest solution. Chat, who you reckon's going to be polled today, then? You doing with fish bowls? Okay, send a pic. Lovely job, I'll check that out later. Right, let's go on board with a few more people. It works, thank you. Lovely. No worries, man, no worries. Good lines through there for Lucas. Nicola's quite good through Spoon. Or is it 130R? I can't remember.
Spoon, the hardest corner in the game.
No, it is Spoon. So 9.1, 9.3 for Lucas, so he's about a tenth and a half down. Can make that up with lower wings in Sector 3. We have to see how it goes. Let's see what Julian does. So Nicholas 9.1 was the best. Well, I mean, to be fair to Julian, he's on the pace at the moment. Should be about equal with Nicholas. Nicholas said that he did a bad final chicane, and that was a good final chicane for Julian. So maybe he's going to go top. Let's see. Yeah, he will. Lovely, fair play, good lap. Good lap, to be fair.
To be fair,
Did Yarda just got on inters?
these tires don't even feel that bad.
I think he's just doing a check.
Yes.
He's also brake tracking the whole time.
Unless he's using more VRS or higher wind.
Like, we'll just zoom in on this. So, Yano is brake tracking the whole time at the moment on inters. So I presume he's checking something.
Absolute dog.
Because there's no reason that he should be brake tracking. Unless he's checking something.
Like in the chat here, Will.
I missed this Apex last lap.
We'll be using this in CS.
26.3.
How so? What do you mean you'll be using what to help out, Razin?
No? Okay.
P4 again.
I can add it here. Hello, hello.
Next up invalidated. That'll go away. That's fine. I think he was just taking away the bollard so we can drive more over the curb later.
Now they can hear you. See it! See it.
It. Oh fuck.
Is that good to be in TRT though? Yes? Oh my god. Of course the Aston Martin goes out as I'm coming in like this. He couldn't go out a bit earlier or a bit later. He just couldn't.
Man, I am warm right now.
Is it Jan
It's
Halliday?
Jan.
I am
Yeah,
toast
Jan.
right now, chat.
Therefore on purpose. Jesus.
Oh, I
Christ.
see. Okay, yeah. Right, with the website. Yeah.
Hold on, what time is it? It's
Are you
9.
gonna continue competing in esports?
Okay, you'll still be fine to get 2 more laps in.
Yeah, it's just I'm gonna be at the back of the train.
Yeah.
Welcome in everybody as well, of course. And I should actually get my
Well,
horse
thanks,
moving and get
thanks,
out this pit lane, you know, because
Like what?
time is ticking.
This should be quite an intense race. Overtaking definitely won't be easy later as well.
Right.
So this will be the first lap on new tyres. For Q2, of course. Who do I think wins today?
That stupid little noise thing.
Lucas or Nicholas? One of the two. Streaming Twitch on WR. I don't think so. I'm not too sure. I think I have everyone. Yeah, I have everyone. Yeah, I already have everyone. Isn't Otis? No, Otis isn't racing today. Purely based on pace? A multitude of factors. Of course, you can never rule out Yano, of course, but Nicholas is very good at this track in general. And I think Lucas is quite good at this track.
Alright, real. Time to go lap.
It's a track that
Time to peak.
No?
probably on the scale
yes.
of having ability to overtake on this game, probably has more chance to.
You haven't done Q2?
And yeah, I just have a feeling for Nicholas or Lucas today.
It's not looking good, man.
So Q1 and Q3 practice only.
No, mostly short quali. And
What
then
about you, chat? What about you? Who do you think is going to win? I reckon
He
Julian
is.
P1, Nico P2, Lucas P3.
It's looking a bit.
I think Julian can be in the
He's a
top
bit
3.
toast.
I think he can be. I just think it'll be really difficult to keep like Nicholas and Lucas behind in that situation. Right, Jarno, first push lap. He's quite far ahead of the pack, isn't he? Unless his stream is out of sync. Yeah, like, Julian has not even started his lap, and Jarno's, well, almost halfway through. I think the kick behind him's on the lap as well. Nico P1. Exactly, Will. Right, let's see what Jarno does. So, worn tyres were 9.1 over the middle sector split. Nicholas is already a 10.5 up for that. So, like, 8.8? Yeah, 8.8 for Jarno. So, that's only a bit up on already what Nicholas did. Nicholas is already on a 0.8 middle, providing he doesn't lose time in the middle sector. Well, he's gaining more. Lucas is 2.2 up on his delta. But again, that doesn't really matter on the worn tyres. Jarno P3. Okay, yeah. Some other people have completed their laps. That isn't completely to worn tyre runs. Julian, purple sector 1, 0.1.
I haven't hit spoon once.
Nicholas, if I have my
Jesus.
idea correct, should be like a 0.7.
Jesus.
Maybe 0.6 in the middle. 0.8. Damn. That's actually slower than Jarno went in the middle sector. So unless he has super low wing, he's going to struggle there. Ruben goes top with a 25.8. He's been flying this game, by the way.
What am I doing?
Lucas P5. Fabrizio 0.8.
It's so bad. Like,
0.9. Also, you have to remember that Fabrizio and Nicholas are teammates. John Evans goes to a 0.8. There he is. Jarno P9 at the moment. I don't think people are there to complete laps at the moment, no. No, I think everyone's done their first lap.
John, the 8-0. What a good boy.
No, can't have both the Red Bulls. Who's the other Red Bull?
Boy, John.
He did the same first issue, like the exact
Why
same.
did it all cover up? Jarno was also doing content more than anyone
Julian
else.
did a 1-9 first,
So,
5-9 middle, 9-7 last.
Other people, I think, just stream it because they can. Whereas Jarno also repurposes a lot more to do content with.
A 207
So,
first, a
for him,
6-9 middle,
it's
and
more of a
0-2
criteria
last.
that the content is good. Whereas for, like, Nicholas, Lucas, Julian, it's not as much of a
John did
criteria
the same
about the
first
content.
issue. His middle was 50 faster, and his last was
How you doing, Toby? Welcome in.
70 faster.
Shaka's the other Red Bull. Ah, okay, copy that.
Shite.
Yeah.
First language? What is English? Who's P2?
I think,
P2 is John.
John,
in theory, Nicholas should be
P1,
safe.
P3 is Fab, Ruben P4, and then
But
What's the cutoff?
right now Jarno is P10 with a 0.
yeah, it's not going to be... It's not secure for Nicholas anyway. I wouldn't say that at this very moment in time.
Or am I not?
But in theory, he should be safe. Yeah, Julian's looking very competitive, to be fair.
Piss take, man. What a shit lap.
Julian for sure is safe with 1.7. Obvious statement, I know.
1-9.
Well, I mean, I've just lost 10th and a half in the last chicane alone, so that's good.
It's also streaming. Roger that.
9-2 last. He gave me a 10th in the last.
10th in the first, 10th and a half last chicane.
I told
Let's
you
go
my
for...
lap
Oh, there he
is
is.
utter dog.
Hello. You're coming with me,
Fastest
sunshine.
last sector of anyone is Jan. He did a 9-0.
Yeah, but I'm the slowest last.
Get in
I'm
my
looking at
stream.
Until P10.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Till P10, yeah.
That's crazy. I'm so
Top 4
happy.
safe. Yeah, I think Nicholas should be
A lot of people
safe
are
in
going
theory,
Australia.
but I feel like it's just one of those things, you know.
Come on, man.
Because it's like, how much do you really want to risk in that situation? Infinity Stones. So Julian can go off because he's for sure through. Nicholas is back out on track. Jarno's going to be a big one to watch. I think
I think Julian peaked. A 7 is really
let's put Jarno and
Yeah.
Lucas on
Jesus.
for this. There's Jarno and Nicholas. Good job, Brendon. There we go. Do you like snakes? I don't have anything against them. Like, yeah, I don't have anything against
No
them.
pressure because I think my lap is through.
Never really thought about it, to be honest.
Yeah, it should be through.
Yo, how you doing, man? Thanks for the video you did earlier, Kimi Antonelli fan. That was a nice watch. Appreciate you, bro.
First car is the Alpine strength spoon now. Should be fine.
So yeah, I think Jarno did a .045. Nicholas did a 917, if I remember correctly. So basically, to be safe, I think Jarno needs to be 1.4 temps up by the start-finish line. Okay, I might catch Jarno on his outlap. No, he'll be alright. He'll be alright. Good shout, though, but he'll be alright. How tall are you? 6'7". Arova, at the moment, is not that quick. But also, that's because he only does career mode, and his priority is to do content. If he wanted to be quick, I think he could be, basically. But at the moment, he's not that quick. From what I see, anyway. You're only using battery on outlap? Yeah, I think that's to heat up the tyres a bit more. It's I think that'll be a strategy there. Same as the brake tracking. I think he's doing that maybe for fuel burning as well. So Lucas, a 10th up in Sector 1. Not purple, though. Was quite surprising. Aggressive with the curbing. But good through there. Lost a lot of time on the exit, relatively. Okay, let's see what Jarno does. Really important first sector for Jarno here to set the lap right. Bit of tyre sliding already. Net neutral through turn 1. Green. Okay, there's yellow flag up ahead. That might be a bit distracting, but should be okay. Okay, it's gone green now. After the top of the hill should be 0.20. Nope. It's actually going to be down for Jarno after first sector. And there wasn't really an obvious mistake. Bit of a wheel flick through there. Again, lost time. Actually lost time. It was a net loss through that corner. Gained on the entry, lost on the exit. Big wheel flick into the hairpin. He's going to be down. Oh, this is going to be tough. Honestly, this is going to be tough for Jarno to come back from. 0.60. But again, Jarno, if he can do it, for sure. You know, if anyone can, he can for sure. Lucas easily through. P2. So Lucas, see you later. Nicholas, across the line. P2 takes that as well. 0.7 as well. So basically, Jarno needs to gain a 10th in this final sector to go through.
Okay.
He needs to gain a 10th. This is going to be tough. It's all or nothing. All cards on the table at this point.
5-6.
That was a bit wide. Oh, he did it!
1-1-5-5.
What a send! P7. Can we just say how good that final chicane was? That's crazy. I thought he went deep at the start. I think even by his standards, he went a little bit deep. But how late he broke was crazy. Fair play. Fair play.
Your teammates out.
John Evans a 0.5?
Accidentally misclicked and went into freaking hot
Crazy.
at some point. I don't know how.
Jesus.
Me no know.
This crazy.
On his first lap. Oh, okay. So the rest of the lap was half decent then, but just the final chicane.
Do a good last. I mean, yeah, that's still like 80 off.
He went deep, no? A tiny bit.
Yeah.
But nothing really to worry about. No, I don't really play any other games apart from sim racing at the moment.
You stay running. What?
Where did the rotation come from? With Jarno?
He did a 1.
I don't.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
It's not really about the rotation. He hooked it over the inside curbing. It was right on the limit of track limits, you know. So it wasn't so much about rotation. It was more the fact he sent it in on the brakes and then sent it over the second curbing to make up for the fact he was approaching the corner tighter than probably optimal. Through 0.18. That's crazy time. Mind if I... No, I don't... Well, pretty much no question is stupid, my friend. There's very few questions in the world that are stupid. So feel free to ask. The only question that I can think of that is stupid is asking if I want more food. Because the obvious answer is yes, I do want more food. Apart from that, there's very few stupid questions in the world.
Well, 2 sets of tyres.
The problem is,
Why aren't you racing?
just
I
can't
like to
do the
chill.
second
I like to chill,
the whole
enjoy, do a
practice.
different
I can't-
perspective, do a different thing.
It's so
I just don't have the
But most
desire
times,
to be
yeah,
like
well,
grinding it properly to be at the top, you
Not
know.
even being funny,
Do you want
I'm
more
gonna mute
food?
my mic
Yes,
on this so
please.
that I can turn my fan
I
on
am-
just for a moment.
Look, chat. I am set up for the whole streaming thing. Look at these. Look at those bad boys.
It's the car.
Look at that. I am set up for streaming.
Yeah, the Ferrari's just clearly the fastest car in the game.
Yeah, I can-
Decide you want, mate. A 0.5 is crazy. Good for him, though. Good for him. He deserves it. Like, John, like, I've spent some time with him in person. Not extensively. But from what I have spent time with him, he seems like a good lad, you know.
Pull a John masterclass to choke.
Can you have one? It might be a bit moldy by
We'll
the
do
time
that
it
in the
gets to you, my
race,
friend.
don't worry.
Well, the thing is, like,
He's back to
even
prime
if
F1
even if
23.
John gets pole position in this, he's going to spend the whole race thinking about how to be a meme, and he's probably not going to win it because he wants to be a meme. If he actually locked in, for sure he can win, but he's too funny to win this race, I think. And I say that it's to full love and support to John because he really deserves to do well, but he loves to be a meme, whether he knows it or not. He loves it. What's one moment you'd love to relive from your sim racing career? Fantastic question. I would probably love to relive after the 2017 final. If I knew how much it would have been changing my life at that moment from winning that championship.
Oh my god, I'm dying. Nice.
Oh my god, that pigeon is going crazy. If I knew how much it would have changed my life, I think it's not that I would have celebrated it more because I loved what I did and I really was so happy. But I would have been like, holy moly, macaroni.
So Statulek is starting a lap. Or what's the deal
Yes.
here?
Why everyone else is streaming it? That's not a stupid question.
Good question.
I think
It's
because
different.
Yano has more
She started.
of a priority towards content than other people do. For Yano, of course, he makes a lot of his like
Is he unused?
what is yes, income is one word, but a lot of his like leverage is through social media. What helps him with his contracts, etc., his support, his network, supporters. I mean, with his network. So him doing good content means more to him than other people. And to do good content, you don't want to be covering the HUD,
That is
you know.
definitely unused.
So I think that's a big reason why Yano doesn't cover the HUD.
Okay. I needed that. I honestly nearly
That
forgot
pigeon is still going at it. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just do what we can. Huh?
Piotr unused, by the way. 3-8 first.
Watch John not even improve in Q3. Miss John thing to do.
Yeah, but I don't think it's the one like directly outside. I think it's like relatively far away. Jesus Christ.
Right, if John pulls out a 0.6 in Q3.
I need to turn my head up, man. Right, back to the work, back to the work.
I'd rather have him go ahead instead of drive like right behind me.
Right, we have to go on board with Julian, right? So Yano is one of the first people. Do you get paid just for being in F1 Esports? Not just for being in F1 Esports, but if you represent a team, then yeah. You've got an interesting question? Send it, mate. Send it. Right. Yana bottom left, Nicholas top right, Julian top left, Lucas bottom right. I think John is first.
So cold, man.
Yeah, he is first, you're right. He's far ahead of everyone, actually. Interesting. Whether they cover the HUD? Just to not show the battery levels. Like, what you see with my mouse cursor here with Yano is a really important factor for performance. So,
Ah, fuck off.
basically, showing your battery strategy for qualifying is really important for other teams to learn what you do. So other people don't want to show it, basically. Okay, John's going to catch someone, but he's well off the line. This is WR, buddy. See, Julian, Sector 1. He's been purple here all day. He's been phenomenal in Sector 1. Lucas was not happy with Turn 1 either. John Evans, 0.5 again. Right, Yano does a 0.1. Okay, Yano's on worn tires, for sure. 0.1 for Julian, Sector 1. Lucas is going to be the first out of our bunch to reach the second sector again. Of course, Yano was first, but Lucas has to be like a 0.7 to be in contention. 0.8 middle. He's not going to be quite with John Evans, I don't think. But he should be thereabouts. Next one will be Nicholas. Yano does a 0.1, but again, worn tires, unrepresentative. No point to really compare. Lucas 0.7. Nicholas is basically equal with Lucas at the moment. Julian 0.6. I think Julian's going to be a little bit behind John at the moment in terms of net average. So if I have to predict it, it'll be Lucas, Nicholas, and then Julian in reverse order there. So Julian will be top of this full batch.
5-3-2.
There you go.
By who?
John.
Okay.
He did a 1-0 first, 5-7 middle, 8-4
Yeah.
last.
Okay, we got it right. We got it right. So what I said, I meant it in reverse order. So like Julian was going to be first at the bunch, then it was going to be Lucas, and then Nicholas.
Okay, big man.
So basically, it's confirmed John Evans is flying. But also, Tico Hardy hooked up a lap to be P2. Yano worn tires, yeah, for sure.
He did a 6-8-4, 1-2 first, 5-3 middle, 0-2 last.
Okay.
No, I don't think... I'll be surprised if that were worn tires from Nico.
1-7,
No, it is, you're right.
9-4.
I think it is worn
That's it,
tires,
sorry.
yeah. Do you have engineers in
I lost
esports?
more
Yeah.
than the last.
Man.
I'm telling you, that last sector, it's worse than Austria. Like the whole track.
Hey, what's wrong? So yeah, buddy, for sure.
This track is bad.
Another one is planned for PSGL on Wednesday. I think, to be honest, the favourite is John for pole. How long is the race? 50%. Man, I'm going to take Nicholas' stream off just for, like, epilepsy warning. No, they have their engineers in Discord. You have a question? Yeah, send it, mate. Send it.
So the gaps are tiny. Jesus. There. 68707273774.
Yeah, well, without the turn 1
My
by
middle
mistake,
sector,
we would have been,
oh
what,
my
P2
goodness
provisional, but
gracious.
that means nothing.
My question was the last
What is
message.
that?
I'm interested. What do you think?
Yeah,
Oh.
speak.
In the last F1 game, you talked about overdriving, but most people start to
touched
overdrive
on
when they're
that.
angry, or
That's
most
a
people
favour.
don't notice it. How do you realize that you're overdriving if you understand?
Yours.
Yeah, it's a really good question, honestly. Why the news article came up? It's a really good question. I think the way to know if you're overdriving or not is largely just to do with lap time.
Did we go out?
And if something is coming easy or not. Like when you're driving really well, driving feels super easy. But when the driving starts to feel really difficult, the car is sliding, the car is moving, then you have to question if you're overdriving or not, basically. So whenever the driving is harder than it normally is,
Alright,
then
so
probably
let's
you're
see what happens
overdriving. Lucas not in a
Yano's
team? No,
waiting as
he
well.
does
He went out
practice
about
solo
2 minute
at the moment.
5 last time. Do you do?
You get a money bonus after you win the esports title. I did for 2017 from F1. Then they took a break from doing bonuses for driver prize pool, and then they reintroduced it in 2020, I think. Thank you. No
Yano's
worries, man.
about to go out now.
What was 2020 and 21 Yana like? I don't really know, to be honest, because that was in COVID, so I never really spent time speaking with him, you know? Are they fighting for the title? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm not too sure. Nicholas, I think is. So it feels flowing. I'm on the right of the minute.
Russian.
On the edge, I'm overdriving. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Still in the
exactly
pit
that.
lane.
What's your best lap on Japan? I can't remember, to be honest.
Maybe problem?
Maybe. He's still in the pit lane.
Alright, time to focus. Come on.
I don't think Williams is getting a lap in.
Maybe not.
How many hours do they play? For WR, they probably started practicing on Friday, I imagine. The thing is, WR and PSG are on the same track this week, so I imagine they started practicing on Friday. And depending on the driver and depending on the team, they probably did between 3 to 6 hours a day, maybe, for this. Oh, well, that was close for it needed to be between Jarno and Nicholas. All right, Lucas on his lap, so we're going to come back, then we'll talk about that later. So Lucas has time to find in turn 1. That's the majority of his lap time. Where PSGL's on Wednesday. So let's see if he does it. A little bit wide of the apex. Good exit, though. Wow, okay. Half a tenth up. Let's see, next one is going to be Julian on the lap. Okay, so now Lucas is on a 0.5, I think it is. He's found a 10th in Sector 1. Let's see if he cooks it up. 0.1 in the middle. Oh, that was sketchy. He hung on to that, though. He almost invalidated. The curve spat him off in a bit of a weird way. Into the hairpin. That cost him like 0.4 of a tenth with the curb there. Jarno 10th up in Sector 1. Julian 0.6, 0.7 up in Sector 1. I think maybe John will still need to improve to take pole, but he is still a dominant force. Lucas finding another half a tenth. He's a 10th up. Provisionally will be P2, I imagine, at this point. Let's see, 0.7 middle. John does a 0.3? Crazy. He's just added 5k a month to his contract for this year. Lucas, good for 100k. Bad exit, though. Point P2. But 2.5 tenths off. Mate, can we just talk about John Evans for a second? Right. So, okay. Julian might be cooking at the moment. He's going to be, I think he's going to be pretty close to John. Send it into the chicane. 2.5 tenths. He's going to lose a bit on the exit, so it's going to be about 1.5 tenths across the line. What's it going to be? 1.5 off? Crazy. Mate, can we... John Evans!
Yikes.
Oh, he's lost it. See if he goes quicker with me.
John Evans.
I don't even want to discuss what John's just pulled out of that.
Yeah, he did go quicker with that slide, so I'm not...
Yes, 3-6.
Okay, yeah, GG.
Man.
GG.
Sad over clean lap and that's
Julian
the way it is.
Julian was on for it as well, but he did 0-4 last.
Julian was on
Actually,
for
no,
it?
what was it, the other one? I don't
Yeah,
know.
did 0-4 last. He lost 2
Okay.
tenths last sector.
What a joke.
Okay.
That was awful.
Wait, what?
That's crazy.
Didn't
But
make
it's
any
John's
major
last.
mistakes. It was just
That's-
literally
John
Surprising to me.
decided
What is that laugh?
he wanted to cook.
really, yeah,
Moving like
Keep
Prime
going.
Schumacher.
what's the point in racing?
Tire race length does affect tire deg, yeah.
It's Nico that's... okay. I thought it was the other one. I was genuinely...
Yeah, same here,
Julian
honestly.
actually choked.
I mean,
Yeah, it
full
is, yeah.
credit where credit's due to Mr. John Evans. A round of applause.
I mean, we had wheel spin out the final chicane, but...
Yeah, but I think also
was
Jarno
bad.
said earlier that he was quite tired, so I imagine he's a bit ill. Or
Wasn't
something's
allowed
going on
P4
there.
To the P5. I mean, P5 is... P4, P5, I don't really give a shit if I'm that...
Because
far.
Jarno, yeah, he said about that earlier. And normally he doesn't really
But, I
talk
mean,
about
I
those
can-
things.
There was not 2.5... I don't even know what it was, like 2.5... Was it 2.5 more, maybe? It wasn't 2.5.
I don't understand why Jarno's forced to be back,
There was a...
because none of his teammates could
Remember
drive it.
2.6 something? There was
Yeah,
like...
we are.
Yeah,
Well,
we should be.
basically, to simplify that, Jarno was jacked and his teammates weren't,
Yeah,
to be honest.
so much fun. 6-3,
But
yeah, well, I mean,
specifically a
so
lot
it's
of
not-
strength in the shoulder. That's where Jarno could drive it and other people couldn't.
Oh well, homework to do, yay.
Yeah, but
So unenjoyable.
he lost a bit of time on the
Turning
exit.
my fan on again, it's too late.
But the chicane didn't look like bad
Just-
from
aye, aye, aye.
from
Aye.
Julian. I think Julian might be on higher wings because he was always purple sector 1 every lap. So I think Julian was on higher wings than John.
Yeah, just
So,
hard to be positive with that
I think,
type of thing.
in my opinion,
But anyway.
without the mistake in the chicane, he would have been 0.4, 0.5 of a tenth away. But I don't see a situation someone
I'll
was
be back
beating
in just a
John, to
second,
be
I'll
honest.
just quickly jump out and let my room cool down.
He has proper muscles. Proper show muscles.
Was the qualified P4?
I would say so. I
Fine.
would say so.
No need to be.
Why are people leaving? There's a lobby reset between the quali and race,
P1.
so people get fresh tires. Is it a tournament? Over like multiple months, yeah. Not like just today. From what I know, you talk about how
What was
people
my
are
lap?
ripped and high downforce. Well, they coincide well together, don't they?
5.9.
I'm not too sure if it's going to be a 1 or a 2.
That is
Hopefully 2. How do you know how much to adjust your setup? I've been using this setup from your guide videos. A lot of it is just experience, to be honest, mate. Mixing what I know with what I anticipate and for what the tracks are, you know. So a lot of it is just experience overall.
John absolutely nailed it. Yes, you did.
How does preparation look like? Depends on the team, depends on the driver, depends on how serious you're taking the race. I imagine what the majority of people would have done before this race is, if I imagine, probably they did one and a half race sims. And what I mean by 1.5, they probably did one race sim, at least with 2 drivers, one starting on the alternative strategy, one starting on the primary strategy, and then did half a race sim, or at least the first stint after, so then everyone could test the starting tire they want to be on.
Will.
Yes.
And probably just another day and a half, 2 days of setup
Hello?
work and qualifying.
DM.
While the hydrate out of stock,
Okay.
because I'm out of water, my friend. I've got a little dabble in the bottom of the bottle. You're gonna write me a song? Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly that. It's how it is for esports that there's a lobby reset. So basically, it's also replicating esports, and there'll be a brownie button. I will be back to 2017 spec Brendon Leigh if we did that.
No clue.
For the sanity
Right.
of my own, like being able to put my trousers back on,
Because.
like my jeans
I
to
don't
fit.
know if it matters.
Not gonna do that, my friend. It's a fantastic idea though,
Um,
but I've been slimming down in these months, you know. I've been slimming down. I don't want to undo my work. Evening, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Opinions on G29. Not as bad as people say it is. Not as bad as what people say it is. It's a good wheel, consistent. It's not peaking. It's not the best wheel, but it's not as bad as people say it is. Quality and race up. Yeah, exactly that.
Just waiting on the lobby. So... Okay, well, my P5...
Prime
It's possible
Brendon
to
Leigh.
race.
Do you know what? I was having a phone call earlier with a mate Steve.
It could rain as well, you know.
About like the effects of running and
That's
how much you feel with the pedals. Because there must be some level of correlation between like this is very off topic, by the way, chat. While we're just in the
Alright, well, qualifying
middle of
wasn't-
doing nothing,
wasn't
like
great.
there must be some correlation
so
with muscle
we'll have to
formation
deal
from
with it, get on
running
with it,
and
see
how
what
much you
we
can
do in the race.
feel with the sensitivity of your feet with the
Um,
pedals. Like there must be some level
yeah.
of correlation going on there, right? Like because if you were just like
Problem is, I have
pounding the
loads of practice
tarmac
with, so
all
I
day
don't
running,
know-
surely
to
it
be honest, I
changes
don't know
slightly
what-
the
I don't
way
know
that
what
you
it's like to
feel
follow,
it.
and I
Like
also don't know what the-
because I've been
what the other
thinking about like
so-
cutting out running for my primary like technique of like fitness,
Is that a
so I can
shout?
get better with my
People?
pedal feeling. Is there a league where we're doing
Just- I
restarts
don't know if
because?
I can read that.
Yeah, there's
Just
plenty of
sound
leagues
like
that don't do
conversation
restart. In
to
fact,
run.
most
Yeah,
leagues don't.
310's good,
The only
310's
leagues
fine.
that do are really like
I
tier
used
1
three- I
with
mean,
like
the
esports
thing is,
drivers.
like,
Otherwise, it's just
2024,
too much hassle.
2025 games, the native
And a bit-
rotation.
Yeah,
technically
like,
went up
I have
40
the
on
same
the
thing,
game.
Logan. Like,
So I don't know how that.
Also,
I did an experiment
So
where I
I've
tried
compared
like cutting
directly,
up running for a little
2020
while, and I was definitely
2021
better.
I used 310.
Like I was definitely faster.
F1 2021, 310. Felt good that game. Then I went down to.
Do you know what? I'm not going to
290
disagree with
as well.
you on that note.
On
Having a more padded
22.
area
Uh,
set nicely on live stream has its advantages. They can only train with a teammate because they practice in multiplayer. You can practice in GP mode.
Right, well,
It's
let's
just
just
more
hope we have
social
a
and more fun to practice
relatively
with a
fun
teammate.
race here, chat.
No, exactly.
See how
Like,
we get on,
and I think the body is so smart; it adapts. Like
Yeah,
today,
like
I went
all
running
the
before doing this
after
stream,
issues,
and when I did
it's
open lobbies, man, my brake control was probably
not much
so bad.
point in
It
racing
was
if you're
so
that-
bad.
There's that big a deficit. So
Like,
Iona, because he actually peaked.
thank God I shut that door. I was about to lose my mind.
I think everyone else kind of did it.
My
shit
room's a
lap,
bit
not gonna
cooler
lie.
now, thank
I
goodness,
was
huh?
not happy with my lap at all.
is it not? Wait, is what not? To be fair, I think we'd watched. May honestly, yeah. Like I changed from going from a Formula
Iona,
style
we
rig to
know
like this
George got the
GT
pace
rig.
with quali.
It took me a little bit of time to get comfortable with the pedals again and to readjust them. But for me, it helps actually. It was actually it is better.
Need to see the racecraft. I mean, in this game, it's pretty hard to lose a position. Jesus. You was sat on quali all week. Oh my god, that's why.
How's IndyCar getting on? Let me. I'll quickly check on my phone real quick, so that I don't
This guy's
spoil
not
it for people.
serious. He's not serious.
Oh, I have a alcohol advertisement. Great. Great. It's just apparently not when I do it. Oh, there we go.
I wouldn't be surprised, you know.
Or
How
running
is
in
that
not
such a
super
big
sports
Quali
shoes.
merchant.
Facts.
Oh, sorry,
Like with running, you need
sweat
good
quali
shoes.
merchant, there you go.
It's so underrated. Read it as if
Milwaukee.
you read
is
it
such a
as
short
is
lap
when I
as well,
said it.
man.
How so? I don't get what you mean.
Like
Like
you
there are
prep
plenty
and
of
you're
leagues
just, like,
that have like a restart. Don't do a restart, I should say.
Like if you get caught at the wrong time with a caution,
Just get rid of
honestly,
your.
Damn, man.
Make it more sensitive, mate. Honestly,
rough.
I'm not even kidding. Like when I was racing professionally, I'm gonna wrap this subject up really quickly
want
because
to
we're
try
about
it
to go
out?
in. Like
It's always the
I
same
was
on
building
these
up so many
shows,
because I was
if you
doing
get
like
caught
3
on
half marathons a
caution at the
week.
wrong time.
I was
New-
building up so
New
many
Garden
like
had it,
skin calluses.
uh,
I'm not gonna go
what was it,
super
Iowa
detailed
one?
here, just to bear with me,
Something like
because I know some people probably don't want all the details.
Flores.
But it changed the way I was feeling the
Literally,
pedal,
to be fair.
like genuinely. Do I ever get bored of sim
Same
racing?
with Marquez,
Not really,
from
no.
MotoGP, that guy's an
Of course, I get
absolute
bored of some
baller.
areas of sim racing, but I don't get
Well,
bored of it in
well,
general.
Harder.
Good luck, have fun.
Yeah,
Barely above the steering wheel. I like being in the Formula seat position more, but GT is probably better long term overall.
Deep it too much.
Hey, you
Also
need
for
to try
content,
something
it's a bit
150,
easier,
yeah?
I would
My
say.
shoulder's been
With the
going-
Formula
Obviously,
style, it's a bit
like,
harder to
and
set
then
up the camera
I'll
and all
look
that
forward to
stuff.
this race being over, I'll tell you that. Because my shoulders starting to get sore.
I kind of want to try it, you know.
Over from South Africa. Nice, man. Welcome in, welcome in.
Understood.
I guess it'll be a 2-stop. I hope it'll be a 2-stop. I pray it'll be a good 2-stop strategy. Oh, look at Lucas. Big old Lucas. You know, I said if, not is. Oh, okay. Thoughts on Yano and the British? Man, we're still talking about the Silverstone thing. I thought the penalty was bogus, but I'm also like bored of speaking about it because it's like it happened like 5 years ago now. You know what I mean?
Let's go with that, I
Get ready for
guess.
Nico's strat, by the way. That basically means he's going to be the most boring
Arctis.
strategy ever. It's not going to be creative, right, Will?
Okay.
Will? If he wins,
Everyone's on.
Mackie stream, right, Will? If he wins, Mackie stream. Deal? Quickly, before they start. You got probably like with stream delay, you got like 5 seconds.
Roger that.
Let's deal. Yes.
Have fun.
Okay, we need to get Nico the win. Basically, Nico's engineer, Will Gibson. If Nico wins, he's doing a Mackie stream. But let's see. Nico only on the hards in the front. Yano also on the hards. So basically, Lucas has to get past Nico straight away, and he pretty much has. It's going to be tight through turn 1 with the way that cars bunch up. Oh, that was a bit edgy. Yano is going to lose maybe 1 position to Tico. I'm not too sure. Doesn't look like it, maybe. Shinaka fighting behind. Let's see. Lucas, I think, will go aggressive on the way to the hairpin, by the way. Like, Lucas will go aggressive. I think he'll try to go for a move at the hairpin on Julian. If he gets a good exit here. Nah, too far. Yeah, too far. Yano also has a good thing, because he has Ruben behind him very deep. Okay, he's going to get the traction to hold on. But if Yano's not careful...
Lead, hard runner. The next one on hards behind you is Yano. He's P9. Ruben P10 also hard.
Yano might get dropped from the DRS train here. I don't know how good or bad the hards are, relatively. But it might be difficult. Well, what if I missed my phone, decided it was going to update itself? What? Huh? What about the phone? So, Nico's already out of DRS.
Jesus. Oh my god. You're so smart.
Nico's already rage baiting people. So basically, unless a miracle happens, Nico's going to be dropped out of DRS. There's a car. Luca passes out. Safety car? Oh, virtual safety car. That might help Nico. If Nico nails this restart, he'll be back in the DRS with Lucas. If Lucas nails the restart, he'll drop the DLS of Nico. But to be honest, this is an advantage for Nico. This safety car, or virtual safety car period, is the advantage of Nico right now. So he can close in and possibly get that DRS back. Yo, Gilda, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime. Dub. Can we get some dubs in the chat for Gilda, please? Thank you. Legend. What happened if one of the guys got caught using future hacks? They would be probably kicked out of their team and kicked out of League Racing. Oh, drive-through for John Evans. No. Oh, he's done. He's bottled it.
So why is Julian getting...
Lucas got past. Julian as well. Good restart, but Lucas is not going to get DRS maybe from Fabrizio Donoso. So, Julian was on quite high wings, I think, with a big battery press. Okay, John's just going to retire, by the way. For sure, John will just retire, I think. I doubt he'll continue. Oh, this is going to be a fight. This is honestly handing the race quite nice to Fabrizio right now. If Fabrizio tries to break away, he could be in a clear shot of the win. He's going to have a considerable amount of battery more than Lucas right now. So Lucas has to cook on this lap. Lucas has to be gaining more on Fabrizio, even possibly with a lower battery. Why drive through? He sped on the virtual safety car. Yeah, John's out. He retired. It was all for the memes. I told you it was for the memes, man. I told you he was going to meme it. Yeah, this is going to be tough for Lucas. He is building the gap to Julian. But the thing is, look, what's going to happen here?
Has gapped 1.1 seconds to Lucas, but Lucas should get back in.
Look, what's going to happen here is Julian will stay behind. And what I imagine Lucas should do right now is push like crazy, stay close to Fabrizio. But Julian's going to have to go past this or next lap. They cannot fight, and basically Julian's going to have to use the extra battery he possibly has to get onto the back of Fabrizio. Also, Nico is just in the DRS zone.
Well, this is just fucking impossible.
Good.
Fabrizio used a lot of battery now. Okay, Julian is saving battery. good strategy, I would say. But this is going to be difficult. Like I say, Lucas had to use his battery defending from Julian there. And Fabrizio got DRS off John Evans, who retired. Crazy. Crazy bottle indeed. Crazy bottle. But pace was nuts, to be fair. Yano and Brendon. Ah, cheers, buddy, man. So, Yano is still in a really good position here. He keeps on leaving his, like, smoke on for the tyre lockups. I don't know what that's about. Surely that's got to be on purpose by now, because he just keeps on doing it. So the gap is staying relatively net neutral between Lucas and Fabrizio now. As in, Lucas doesn't seem to be losing and Fabrizio doesn't seem to be gaining. It's hard to know exactly where the batteries are. Okay, for sure, Fabrizio has more battery than Lucas. Yeah, Julian's going to have to go past this lap and try to catch himself.
I need Julian to pass so that we can slingshot back up the farm.
Okay, Julian goes past. Lucas doesn't fight it. Nico is still just within the DRS detection.
Gap a bit bigger. Tycho has DRS though.
Yano is still in quite a good position, but... Go low? Yeah, I mean, normally it is better to go low, but... I mean, maybe Yano thinks for F1 sim racing they're going to have particles turned on this year, so he's just preparing to be used to it. Maybe. That could be something. Maybe he's just forgetting to turn it off from doing his career mode videos. Maybe that. Julian ultra deep in the hairpin. That's a big bottle, considering he was only 1.1 away.
The gap is at 1.2 seconds.
Do you think I'm quicker than Yano? No. To be honest, like, if I put my ego aside... Oh, Yano... Oh, that wasn't a warning. Like, let's be honest. I'm retired. Yano's racing. Yano won the championship last year. I didn't. Of course Yano's faster. Like, I could be egotistical and go, oh, this or this or this. But nah, facts are facts at this point, you know? Okay, Julian needs to do another amazing lap. But I think Lucas will stay behind, maybe one more lap, try to recharge the battery. Man.
Was kept out again.
Did Julian turn off his battery? He
7
did!
back, so won't be able to overtake. The gap will extend.
Why would you turn off your battery there?
Piotr Stachek into the pit lane.
What? Why? The reason I'm so surprised at that is Julian turned off his battery halfway down the straight and let the gap go up to like 1.7 seconds. Why would you do that? Maybe I'm missing something because I don't have his EOS data, but... You just GG'd yourself. Like, that was a proper, like,
4 seconds.
self-GG. Yes, I think Julian's on higher weights, for sure, but...
Chat, did John pit because he got a drive-through?
So if possible, try to get to the front of the train. Next lap.
I don't think I can.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Lucas might have to take the position off Julian this lap. Yeah, Julian's going to let Lucas go, for sure.
Yano's not going to be able to overtake.
They're not working together, though.
I don't know why
They need to work together to catch. Like, one of them has to now take the lead off each other to catch Fabrizio. Did he possibly use Twitch in the last lap was overtaking Lucas? No, but the thing is like, if they were fighting for the lead, I would understand, but they're both compromising each other, fighting for second, and literally letting Fabrizio run away with this at this point. it's really a weird strategy.
If we can keep our
Like,
gap to Yano above
oh,
2 seconds,
Julian's
it's
off.
really good
Oh
for
my
us.
god.
That's to cover his undercut.
What are
GG.
these two doing?
Nico doesn't send it. What is going on, man? Like, now, the gap is... What is the gap? 1.9 seconds?
Fantastic, huh?
They could have... I'm not going to say it would have been easy to
Gap
catch
to Fab now,
Fabrizio.
1.9
but-
seconds.
Like, they should have worked together more. You like the
This
content?
car's so
Ah, thanks,
bad.
buddy. Glad that you enjoy.
Come on, Julian, move out of the way.
Yeah, I think Julian will box and undercut to try to get track
I
position
expect
back.
them to pit at least one of them to pit this lap to cover off. The
They
undercut
should just
from
work
Nico.
together, yeah. Oh, Julian! What on earth? 3-second penalty. That'll probably be removed because he gave back the time. Okay, the next strategy is Lucas, I think, will let Nico go through. And then Nico can try and catch Fabrizio on his better hard tires. Why is there a gap to P1? Julian just spent half the last lap in Malaysia, basically. Yo, thanks for the heart, Max. Much appreciated.
Fab, you are
Yano's in your DRS train now.
Yeah, I thought Julian was going to take out Lucas on the chicane.
good. Oh my god.
It was pretty close.
Hold on.
He's got Shanaka up next behind him. No, I think it depends when the box window opens, if it's even good for Julian to box right now. Tico, if you look at the train on the mini-map,
Fab isn't
let me just
streaming,
highlight on
that's fine.
someone's stream right now. We'll take off these two. So we'll just go on board with Nico. If you look at the mini-map on the bottom left, it looks like Julian's boxed a Haas,
If
a
possible,
McLaren,
just
and an
overtake
Alpine.
Lucas straight.
No, not yet. One more lap.
So I think the box window is open, but it depends if they're doing a 1 or a 2 stop
Gap's
at
come
this
down
point.
to 1.7.
Now, Nico probably should get past Lucas here and try to drag them both up to Fabrizio.
I think he wants you to go.
Okay, Julian's in. This will be interesting to
Julian's
see
left
where
one
he comes
pitted.
out with his teammate, Tico. Really interesting here. Right. So Tico is going to be really close, actually. So Tico is going to be there, presumably with the undercut. I imagine Julian's going to get
Last
back
lap,
ahead of
Tico Hardy
Lucas.
gained 8 tenths to you.
Why do they hide the telemetries? Just to not show their ERS data and all of that sort of stuff on the streams. How are you? Just trying to know stream if you already answered.
Hydro came up behind Julian.
Wait. But I'm doing good, thank you, buddy. Hope you're doing good as well. And why aren't I in the leagues anymore? I just like chilling, to be honest. I don't want to sweat the league racing. I like to chill, do my thing, make my setups, do the coaching. And yeah, I'm not really too much in the mindset to sweat F1 at this moment in time. Ruben dropped.
Yano ERS is on 60.
By Yano. No,
Looks like
Ruben's
he's
still
hiding.
in. Okay, Nico for sure is going this lap. Maybe the strat for Lucas is just to keep on extending. But the more laps that they extend, and only the 2 kick sours are boxed, it's GG's. It's going to be basically impossible for them later. Like, unless they're 2-stopping. I doubt it from this point. But, yeah. Funny that a 3-time world champion doesn't care. What do you mean? What do you mean he doesn't care? Eugene is winning PSGL? It's going to be between Yano, Freddy, and Otis. Yano's race stream is mental getting back into DRS. like that on this grid. No, Yano is really good in the race, to be fair. Hardening his telemetry. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's not that deep, like, showing telemetry in League Racing. I get why people do it, to keep every advantage, but it's not that deep, you know? So I do agree with Yano, but... That being said, I have hidden telemetry before, I think, so... I'm on both sides of the card. A lot of cars boxing. Lucas in.
Both Lucas and Shanika pitted.
This is not good.
Okay.
Yeah, my RS.
So basically, the Kick Saubers are going to be quite far ahead of anyone at this point. But Lucas just has to make sure he doesn't get overtaken by that Shinaka. Oh, he's going to be in the middle. Oh, there's going to be contact here, surely. Oh, yep, there's contact. Yep.
55.
That was just a demon drag. I didn't want to shove him like that. That was just the cars joining together. I mean, I was ahead anyway. I don't know why should I go in outside like that.
Maybe I should, like, start becoming one of those people who predict stuff.
To get back into your DRS. Down to 40.
But I'm surprised with so many laps that Julian did not undercut more. I presume that's because also Lucas could stay in the DRS of Nico, who is also on the hards, who doesn't have as much pace Deg.
He's using down to 20, 15.
I don't know.
10.
If I was
Flashing.
Fabrizio right now, would I box? It's hard to say. Well, there you go. There's your answer. He is boxing. Fair enough. Okay, Jarno is only 1.3 seconds away from the lead hard runner, i.e. Nicholas. It's going to be 1.5 by the end of the straight because Nico had DRS. But look, fair play to Jarno. Good comeback so far. You know, considering he was almost out in Q1. I think I heard the thing of him saying that he was ill, or someone said that he was ill earlier. So to now only 1.5 seconds off leading that sharp big snapper oversteer there. Didn't cost him too much. It's a good recovery. It's hard to know who would have more battery between Nico and Jarno. Jarno's quite low on battery.
Jarno 40% using.
Yeah, I mean, Jarno has a good gap for the next cars as well. Like, so that's really important. That he's got 5 seconds. So even if he gets undercut by by Ruben, he's only losing 1 place. The words are useless, as in real life. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Yo, welcome in Dark Side. Took 6 attempts off Nico that lap. I don't know if you know. Jarno, yeah. Now it's net neutral. Between Nico and Jarno, it's pretty much net neutral. It's going to be quite interesting what happens with Ruben, if he's going to try and attack Jarno. When I say net neutral, by the way, what I mean by net neutral is you gain nothing, you lose nothing. So yeah, this lap is basically be net neutral between Nico and Jarno by the time they got past turn 1. Maybe Nico has more battery though at this point. Be interesting. Right, we're going to go on board with the battle here with Fabrizio. So we're going to remove Nico and Jarno because this battle is going to be spicy between Julian, Fabrizio here, Gabor. Gabor doesn't put up a fight. Lucas is going to send it, by the way, because he has to get the clean air. He can't be behind here. Go around the outside. Okay, that was a nice little gift there. Gabor got a big snap of oversteer, it seemed. So now that doesn't affect them. Fabrizio is still in a great position. But Lucas is probably going to end up attacking Julian pretty soon. Could make a comeback in esports? Not for a while. It's not on my mind anyway. I have other stuff planned. But I don't see imminently my desire for it, basically. For questions, do you mind if I add on Discord? Yeah, you can ask in my Discord server. I'm doing good, thank you, Iron. Hope you're doing good as well, buddy. Watch him send at the hairpin. Nah, it'd be too difficult without Julian making a mistake again. It'll be too difficult to get close at the hairpin because Julian's on very high wing.
screw.
Let's check on Jarno. Let's see if he's any closer or further to Mr. Longay. 1.5 seconds again, net neutral. So basically,
0%.
Jarno and Nico have the same pace on this tyre with this deg at this point. Literally, they're like identical pace. Crazy.
First car just pitted to mediums from hards. Who's really far back from us, so no issue.
There were no brownies. Facts. They had terrible food choices. Ooh. How is Julian felt... Wait, sorry, I was checking my phone. How is Julian fallen away from Fabrizio? I know it's my job to meant to be describing this stuff to you, but apologies. How is Julian... Did Julian make another mistake? Yo, Hector, welcome in.
Now my tires are dying. 'Cause I have to push so much earlier.
Yarno's catching up now as well. To Nico. Okay, now Lucas is dispatching of...
Like I said.
Come back to you on that one.
It's going to be really hard to catch Fabrizio from this point onwards. Fabrizio's got fresher tyres, maybe even a higher battery. The only way will be to chip away at the gap.
About 70% probably.
Right. No, Jarno won't be deliberately keeping the gap neutral. He'll be trying to catch the DRS zone. He would want to get in the DRS zone by the end of the stint, that's for sure.
45.
Lucas has caught a few attempts in the first sector.
30,
Almost has
45.
gapped Julian. What's going on? I know Julian's on older tyres, but...
My tires are dead.
Yeah, Julian's out of DRS. GG.
I think it's time.
What's the slot? Yeah, what's the slot? Yana nearly gapped Ruben.
Okay, Nico will box this lap. I don't know. Oh, Nico quite deep in the hairpin chicane. It's hard to know if... I don't think Yana will box. He doesn't box.
Second one in, careful.
But Ruben does box.
Yana stay down.
I think Yana is going to go lap 18.
Good.
Maybe tyre wear. Yeah, the thing is with the wheel flicking, it's super inconsistent compared to normal driving. Maybe that's
I'm
hampering
so
him.
far ahead.
So Lucas did gain 2 temps to Fabrizio on the last lap.
That's fine.
Let's see if that's battery affected or not. Let's see how the pace unfolds. Who's going to win the race?
We are 5.5 seconds behind Fab. We can catch that.
With how the gaps are at the moment, that people are like spread out and not in DRS zones of each other, I think Nico has a great chance. If I put my money on anyone right now, I would think it's Nico. Simply because none of the cars ahead have DRS on each other. He can literally arrive and overtake them. Like, J. Philippe is left. In the final sector? No, in the middle sector. So Philippe had a technical problem.
Yana stayed out another.
Look, chat, I'm just saying, Jarno lap 18. Just calling it. And if I'm wrong, I didn't say anything, right? Just calling it.
I should have overtaken him, but I was too far.
Wait, Lucas caught Fabrizio? Fair play. Okay, Lucas is back in the hunt for the win.
Oh dear.
And Nico didn't get past Shinaka in the first sector.
That was so dumb. Wasn't paying attention.
So, this is going to cost Nico about 6 tenths, maybe? Just having to stay behind Shinaka in this lap. Said 2 more laps halfway through last lap. Did he?
1 second.
And this is hard keeping up with
Shanaka
everyone.
has the same tyres as Lucas in P4 and one worse than Fab in P3.
Yano is sliding everywhere at this point. His
Julian,
tyres
yes.
look melted.
Switch tyres. Last lap he did the same lap time as Julian though.
Chat, who do you think's winning? Who do you think's winning? I think Lucas... This isn't about prediction for winning now. He's boxing now. Do 1 more lap, Yano, so I was right. Please. No!
How far is Fab?
Unlucky.
I'll
Good
gap
slow
to
down as
Fab.
well. Well, technically, chat, it's lap
I'll
18.
gap to Fab, he's
Look,
at
now it's all at
4.7
lap
right
18.
now.
I'm just saying. Nah, I'm begging it now. Okay, Lucas is going past Fabrizio straight away.
Yano pitted.
Interesting. I guess he wants to get a move on because of the people on the mediums. So now Lucas is leading the race. Also, just saying, like Lucas spent like the last 2-3 weeks in America on holiday. He doesn't have a team to prepare with, so he's literally done all the preparation by himself, if I'm not mistaken. So like this is a pretty elite performance, by the way, from Lucas. I'm just saying, lads. I'm just saying. Like, no team. I don't think he has an engineer. He's done all the setup work by himself, I think. Or majority anyway. And now he's leading. Fair play.
Fab is the leader, no?
What do you mean, no
No,
team?
Fab P2.
Well, he left
Leading
McLaren.
right now.
He left McLaren. And Jake is now in McLaren. So Lucas is at the moment is a free agent without a team. And he hasn't joined a community team. So, for example, Nico, Fabrizio are both without an F1 esports team, but they have joined a Tatum and Mosolito's team. So they have engineering support, some support behind the scenes, you know? At the moment, I don't think Lucas has that. I think he's only by himself, you know? So that's what I mean by, like, no team. But again, I might be wrong. I'm not 100% sure.
How's it looking?
1 second.
Nico, 2.2 away. Look, if Nico gets in the lead, but Lucas can hang DRS, he might be in a chance of winning. Also, what Yano does will be quite important.
The tyre weight you had last lap, you end on 76%.
Man, what? No.
Yes.
My mouse cursor? Where is my mouse cursor? There it is.
Yeah, but that wasn't the tire where every lap.
Website.
Calculate at the end of the lap.
Cheers, buddy. I'll get a look into replying to that. Appreciate you reaching out, bud. Best realistic sim game. Publicly available iRacing. I think that is the best overall. I think R Factor Pro is the best simulator model, but that's not a public software. That's basically what professional teams should train for, like Formula E, F1, DTM, and stuff like that. But again, that's not a publicly available software. The best publicly available software, iRacing for sure. Who's off the track?
I know what I think.
Your average tyre wear right now is at
Right.
4.5%.
So what's going to happen here, chat? Again, getting my crystal ball out, right? Imagine I have my crystal ball. Fabrizio will try to pass Lucas with Nico Longay at the end of this lap. And then they'll try to run 1-2 until the end of the race. They're both in the same team with Tatum. So I can imagine this happen. Nico almost picking up a warning there. or maybe it won't be ready for the end of this lap. I think it's going to be too far. But I think maybe next lap they'll try to pass at the same time. Yeah, teams do have their own private simulator software unavailable to the public. But a lot of the actual, like, software, a lot of it is from rFactor Pro. And then they use rFactor Pro as a graphics model, because that's really hard to code. And then for the physics model, they build themselves, you know? So rFactor Pro is like a display model for the game. And then the physics model for the car, they build themselves, basically. Fabrizio quite close to Lucas here. Doesn't look like Fabrizio's going to go for it this lap. Oh, I thought it was going to bump draft him then.
Jano's going to be stuck behind Julian for another lap.
Our underdog, by the way, is Ruben. Look, Ruben's basically guaranteed at this point a top 5. You should play Race Room. I have done before, but the thing is for Race Room, it's great, but it's hard for me to like really build content and to do like enjoyable stuff on. I enjoy driving it, but like iRacing is great because I can jump on and play. But like there isn't like that much diversity of the content I can build, you know? Can't see his place. Where's Jano? Ah, okay. Jano is P6 at the moment, soon to be P5 once he gets past Julian. So the running order is Lucas, Fabrizio, Nicholas, Ruben, Julian, and then Jano Wapmere. Jack West is P8. Fair play. Good stuff from him, to be fair. Yo, Henry! Mate, I need to message you after the stream. I have some stuff coming up involving Silverstone. You know exactly what race I mean. Broom, broom. Okay, Fabrizio is going to go this lap, I think. No, he doesn't. Again, I'm wrong. Fair play. Oh! Nico up the inside of Fabrizio. Fabrizio does a switchback. Fabrizio will back out of that now.
Lucas, what lap did you pick?
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Second.
That was a send and a half from Nico there, by the way. Jano can't win this. No, I disagree. Jano can win this.
He pitted lap 9.
All it needs, look, all it needs is Lucas and Nico to fight 1 or 2 times. Fabrizio almost runs at the back of Nico there. All it takes is Nico and Lucas to fight 1 or 2 times, and that's instantly going to close the gap of 2.7 seconds to Jano. Jano's on the freshest tyres here. Maybe, typically Jano goes low wing, by the way. Oh, Ruben off the track. That's going to give Jano the position as well. Jano will stay behind and take the DRS for the pitch straight. So that's instantly gained Jano the position. It's going to take another handful of laps to catch up to the leaders. The worst case scenario for Jano now is Nico gets in the lead because Nico has fresher tyres than Lucas, so he can drive faster. What he needs is Nico to stay behind Lucas and then be slower, basically, in these laps. The more laps that Lucas is leading, in theory, the bigger advantage that Jano has with his tyres, so he should catch faster. No way, you're joking. Not joking, man. I need to book my medical, do some of the boring stuff, but the car deposit is paid. Yeah, okay, thanks, guys. Problem is, I like doing driver career, more on F1. Get a little arcadey. Yeah, I understand that. There's no other game for the driver career, honestly, mate. From what I know. Yeah, there's nothing else plug and play. Love how your voice changes when you analyze the race. Mate, I'll be great as a news presenter. I'll be like, and it's raining sideways. McLaren out in sector 1. pretty much already caught up. Exactly.
It's not better.
And like I say, typically Yano is the lowest wings.
Okay.
Typically Yano has the lowest wings, so he can overtake. Nico can't get that close to Lucas either. So maybe the tyre is switching, that the hard tyre is beginning to have the advantage again. Lucas can win this. Genuinely, Lucas can win this. Let you do the tyre pressure master. Sure. Can the guys drive an actual F1 car? Yeah. Not all of them. Not all of them. Off the bat, I would rate Lucas and Yano to be able to drive an F1 car. I think the other people need a bit more real-life experience before they can really say that they could or not. But I think Lucas and Yano could.
A lot faster right now to the hards. I think Yano's tyres are maybe about 4 times faster than yours a lap.
Oh, yeah, Sebastian. Well, Sebastian has driven an F1 car. I thought you meant just in F1 esports. Right, this is going to be an interesting final lap, chat. Few more laps to go. Yano and the fresher tyres, possibly lowest wing as well, just knowing how Yano likes to set up his race car. And yeah, Fabrizio seems to be pretty quick. I think the move that Nico did on Fabrizio in turn 1 is quite decisive at this point. Looks like Nico's going to go past on this lap because he's closed in a lot to Lucas. Lucas will easily be P2 at worst at the end of the straight. But still, a good exit from Lucas. It doesn't look that easy for Nico at this point. Sarcasm. What do you mean sarcasm? Yeah, Yano has the experience in F4. So basically, Lucas is getting good traction out of the final chicane. I think, in my opinion, Nico will have to burn a lot of battery in the run up to the chicane, if not even be side by side into the chicane to offset Lucas's line. Yano might go for a move in the hairpin here. He will go for a move in the hairpin here. I'm calling it already. Look bottom left hand side of your screen. Fabrizio goes deep. Better traction for Yano. He's going to be side by side. It's going to be tight going into the spoon. Yano will keep on the battery, I reckon. No, he turns it off. Fabrizio's defending well. Fabrizio's going to be low on battery level. Lucas' win would be insane. Let's see what Nico does this lap. Will be interesting.
Overtaken by Yano. Made a mistake.
Oh, Yano locked up. That could be chance over for Fabrizio. He was going to have a chance down the pitch straight, but also the yellow flags meant he couldn't anyway. He would have got a 5-second pen, what would have been removed, but... Oh, there's a car in turn 1, by the way. There's a car in turn 1. This could wreak havoc. That's crazy.
What the fuck?
Talking out the pit lane now.
Mate, people should...
Lost Fab and Yano time as well.
I feel like there should be a rule that people can't retire. Or something like this. Because it's ridiculous that cars get sent out on track like this, you know? Ridiculous. Right, so now this is an interesting situation about who wants to lead into the final lap.
If I push to the end, I'll be okay.
Okay. Yes. More than okay.
Yano doesn't get Fabrizio offline this time. I think Yano's best position now can be a podium
Push
without
to
the
end, he'll
leaders
be on about
crashing.
mid-60.
Without the leaders crashing, the best position for Yano is probably P3 now. The same for Fabrizio. It's head-to-head between Lucas and Nico for the win. But, I mean, the gap is already pretty big between Lucas and Nico.
Lucas ERS.
I don't think he has much.
Yeah. I think he is definitely higher than you as well.
I think it's GG. Nico's won. Without a mistake, of course. It'll be interesting between Yano and Fabrizio.
You won't have to use much here, just try and save some for 130R at least.
Fabrizio's out of battery. Yano about 10% higher. They will be side by side in his turn 1. Goes for the switchback. Oh, what a big slide there. That might be it, GG. He will probably catch up by the end of the lap again. He tried to go for the switchback, but it just didn't work. Fabrizio covered it off pretty well. I think Otis still has a good start, you know. Good pace. Yeah, Nico's won the race. GG. It's going to be pretty hard for it to come back now between Lucas and Nico. Also, Jarno and Fabrizio. I take back the deal. Mackie stream! You can't take it back, man. Box too late? No, I don't think Jarno boxed too late. I think for the position he was, I think it was not a bad strategy. I think Fabrizio is just driving really well. I think the hards are performing better than expected. This will be close, though, between Fabrizio and Jarno Opmeer. Probably. Actually, no, it won't be. Fabrizio still has too good battery. Unlucky. Nico, GG. But, look, great performance by Lucas, by the way. Great performance by Lucas.
There he is.
Oh, Jarno up the inside. Nah, not quite. Not quite, not quite.
303.
GG over. I gave it a good go chat, but my god, that was just...
They did.
Yeah.
I think their strat was so much better.
I just had Jarno's stream on mute the whole time. My bad.
Their strat was so much better, 100%.
Well, to be fair, the
Maybe
fact
just a
that
bit
the
too
gap
good
at the beginning
because there were
created
set
the
of
space
I was being
for me
killed.
to like fit into.
Oh well,
So,
GG
yeah.
though. I mean, we were
Otherwise, I
we
would
were
have been
the
like
P1 on our
P10,
strategy,
P11, then
so
I'm no
hey, man.
chance.
And the car was
Man, it is...
loose. Loose.
It's incredible how much drivers ramble after a race. It's incredible, man. Look, Will Gibson, you said the Mackie stream. Look, Will, how about this? How about this deal, Will? Why don't I do some more open lobbies for the next hour or so? You get your Mackie stream set up, and I'll raid you. As you know, I'm not streaming any longer. I take that deal back. I got other stuff to do. Are you doing anything now? Bed. Nah, I'm gonna go chill out probably. I don't know. Do we do open lobbies chat? Do we? No, I don't know. I think my I don't know. I don't think I want to. CPA. I like Max. I like Max. Right, I'm not going to do any more streaming though, Will, but you're doing a Mackie stream. Right. Take off this headset. Oh my god. Look at that headset hair. Oh my god. Headset done. Indeedios. It is, man. Indeedios. Look at that. Now the hair is a bit more. Damn. It's looking a bit more normal. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Defo time for the cheeseburger. Right. Everyone, let me just get the raid stuff ready. I would raid one of the drivers, but they're all going to end stream anyway. No point. We're going to end the YouTube stream a bit early, actually. But we're not going to do anything more later on the stream anyway. So, everyone... So everyone on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll catch you a lot later. I'm going to go chill out for the rest of the night. Do some other bits and warp and bits and bob. Bits and bobs, I should say. With that being said, thank you everyone for watching. And I will catch you later. As you finish P9, let's go, man. Cooking. That's awesome. Congratulations, buddy. Nice stream. See you soon. Cheers, buddy. In a bit. Ciao, ciao. And over on Twitch, who should we